Hey, welcome everybody to Chodcast number 78. Unfortunately, this is our final full day in Korea.
And our final live ep from Korea.
I think so, yeah. Final live ep as well. But there's actually some big news today.
There is.
Actually, a pretty big I don't know if it's pretty big Rocket League update, but it's a Rocket League update.
Rizzo's a bit flat about the update. Like I'm pretty hyped about it. He's feeling a little bit like let down.
But before we get into that, patreon.com/Chalkcast. The reason that we're here, Korea has been absolutely fantastic. We're smashing through the sub goals, and we are trying to hit all of them. We want to release merch. That's kind of the end goal.
We're at 674, another 26 patrons, and we dropped the vlog of the whole trip, which is substantial. Yep. Then I think 50 more on top of that. It's a food tour, which involves Rizzo and CJ being coerced into eating things they don't want to eat by me. So you don't want to miss that.
And although this is our last live episode, as we said, we've got baseball vlog, we've got the trip vlog, and we've got about 3 months of recorded content for you
we
patrons.
Have recorded so many.
So if you have enjoyed us being here in person, I'll tell you what, the episodes that we did yesterday, particularly one of them.
Oh, shall we tell them?
We
got scammed. Well, we can say what it is.
Okay, we can tell.
Yeah, you tell them.
So we're in Korea. We wanted to try some, this skincare stuff they got going on here is supposed to be pretty good. We're like, yeah, we've all got bad skin. Let's do face masks. So we did, Korean face masks. But not only that, Athena pulls up with foot masks as well. Something I didn't even know.
I did not know that existed.
Foot masks, feet masks.
I was questionable, but I was like, okay, it'd be a nice little nourishment for my tootsies.
Nourishment.
So I will go for it. It'll, if you have dry feet or something, it makes sense. It makes sense.
No, but we know we got the dogs out. We're like, actually, our feet don't look that bad. Yeah. They look pretty good.
And they were kind of barking, the puppies, and they were ready to go.
A little bit barking.
Yeah.
But yeah, we slid our feet in these like slimy, disgusting, moist bags, and then we tied what was it, around the ankle? It was like some tape, and that's when Athena informed us that actually they're peeling.
They're
masks.
peeling
foot mask, which it is as terrifying as it sounds. In about 3 or 4 days, our feet are gonna peel, like a snake.
We're basically going to shed
skin. We're gonna shed, apparently, from our feet.
And then, weirdly enough, when she told us, all of a sudden my feet just started burning.
Yeah, I know.
Like white.
When she said that, I was so conscious of my feet. I was paranoid about my feet. I was like, why are my feet melting?
They were
what is going on?
Oh, it was outrageous. So
thanks Athena for the foot, heel mask.
So did you get placeboed into the burn? I'll say
No.
I did not put on the foot mask. I was like, I don't want to do this. I'm just going to do the face mask.
He must have known. I think he had insider.
I swear I did not. I just didn't want the dogs out. I don't want them barking at you.
Can we make a new Patreon goal for Rizzo to do a foot heel mask? Yeah. How many patrons do we need?
Sub to the Patreon.
850?
Yeah.
Right. That's another 186 patrons.
Yeah.
No, 176. And we will put a foot peel mask on Rizzo. We might even just wrap him up his whole body in one of those. See what happens.
I did do the face mask.
We did do that.
Now listen, guys.
CJ was dying at the look of me.
I'll plug the Patreon until my grave, until I die. But there's one thing, honestly, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Trying to do a
was
face
Rizzo
mask.
trying to put on his face mask. My guy looked like General Grievous. He looked like Dwight Schrute cutting off the dummy in the CPR episode of The Office. This guy could not get this mask stuck to his face. It was just flapping in the wind. It was up. Oh, it was just a fun. He looked like a human squid. It was the funniest thing, and we just kept looking. Oh yeah, there's the foot. Marcy, is that coming up? But I tell you what, it was the funniest thing ever. If you have not subbed to the Patreon, that episode will be coming out. Shortly. We have weekly episodes released, so we're getting pumped out. Make sure you subscribe to the Patreon and watch that episode. I was in tears.
I do think that episode will be coming out in 2 months. I will say, but
I mean, there's great episodes up until that.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, Yeah, and then at one point I look over at Rizzo, and his nose is just out. There's like a covering that goes on your nose from the face mask, and I don't know where that went.
No, he just
But
said, I don't need that.
He was just a human schnoz. Like, it was so funny.
I mean, I've gained a new appreciation for face masks because that was difficult. Like, we struggled to keep those on our faces. It was really hard.
It was the beard. It doesn't stick to
no,
it doesn't stick to hair.
like
It made it
this.
harder.
But actually, the girls did say that mine was like closest to what it should be.
And you have the biggest beard.
eventually. So like, I think I just really had to like, get it to
Maybe I just got a
commit.
small head.
You really got to get it to commit to the beard.
Yeah, I'd made my like mouth hole a little bit too wide. So.
He just ripped.
No,
out
see,
the-
CJ looked terrified. Johnny looked fairly normal. CJ looked like a freak.
CJ looked like he's about to like commit mass murder in
Yes.
Texas with a chainsaw.
Yes.
But every time Rizzo spoke with his mask on, just the bottom bit like, blah, 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 and he just started flapping in the wind. Like it was ridiculous. Anyway, make sure
Every
it's up
time
to
he turned around, he's like,
it's
like
yeah,
jiggling.
it's just, like the aircon would catch him, and he just. I'll tell you what, but
my
make sure you
days.
sub to the Patreon because awesome bonus content has been filmed. So if you're disappointed, this is our last day for the live.
oh, don't worry.
Don't worry,
Don't
heaps
worry.
of content on the page and Rizzo's YouTube as well for the vlogs.
Yeah, and we're gonna record
Well,
even more.
we recorded the Korean snack
We did the candy.
tier list yesterday. Yeah, snack
We
and
did,
candy tier list.
yeah.
That was great. I love that.
Oh,
That was the most fun.
That was so
I think
fun.
piece of content we recorded for
That
me.
was fun.
It was
That was a good time.
Yeah, it's been
We tried like what is it? Maybe like 15 different things.
we tried.
Oh, maybe like 12.
Some were
Well,
terrible.
yeah, I
It
think
was-
between
it was a
10,
lot.
15.
Yeah, it was
there's
a
a
lot.
fair few.
It was really good.
But yeah,
I
guess
liked everything, but these guys did not. Like there was a couple of fishy, numbers in
But
there.
yeah, let's say it
Rizzo
wasn't a
wasn't a
candy.
fan.
It was not a candy tier list. There was some
No.
candy, but there was just some food.
CJ nearly died of spice somehow.
Yeah,
I was like,
that
what,
was
what
hot.
is happening
That
here?
was
I'm
hot.
good.
You must
CJ
have got
almost
a
died.
chili in
I
there.
got a chili. Yeah, some was terrible. Yeah, fish candy. Clearly they didn't stick to the candy.
No, so it's more like snacks. So we asked the girls, can you go get us Korean candy? And they just like they saw some.
Which I
what
think
was
is
it?
better.
They saw some. Oh, should we say what it was? I think we can say what it was.
That's fine.
They saw some squid jerky.
like
And they
dried
were like,
squid.
we need to
It
buy
was
that.
it was just like a
Squid
squid
jerky.
that had been shrunk in the washing, like they put in the dryer, like a sock that is shrunk. It was like a big squid.
I'm pretty sure they just went and got a squid from the market, brought it back, and ironed it. And they're like, there you go.
It was just a flat shrunk squid that we ate.
I didn't mind actually. It was okay.
So that was. Why is everyone
not
saying wide time and wide ducks? What is this?
I know what wide duck ass is. I don't know what wide time is.
Is it a
It's
squid?
an emo.
a
No,
squid?
I don't think it's a squid.
It's not a squid. Okay.
Oh, I can't see it because I'm on like a different. Let me fix.
Mm.
Yeah, I need 7 TV to see those bad boys.
But anyway, that's I just want to give a quick. This is our last one in Korea, but more content. Get on the Patreon. Back to the Rocket League.
Oh,
Back
yeah,
to the
there
Rocket
was an update. Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, there was actually let me pull this up specifically to know the biggest one. The name changes for some of the items.
Oh,
Actually,
boy.
a lot of people were saying that this makes absolutely no sense, and this one's unnecessary for the most part. It's like if it ain't broke, don't fix it type of thing.
Yeah.
But
Wait. We kind of like when Athena told us about this one, we were like, okay, next. We wanted to know the other one. So wait, what are actually the names?
Oh yeah, just to wait, what?
Oh, give us the name change.
What are
Oh,
the
the
name
names.
changes of the items?
Yeah, so starting tomorrow, the names of these item rarities will change. A common is now known as a base. Uncommon is a sport.
Sport.
Rare is special. Very,
Special.
very rare is deluxe, and limited is luxury.
Now that I hear it again, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hate that. Like, why change it? Like,
I think
I know why.
when you read it out loud, it's
common
even
uncommon.
worse.
It was. Wait, is this? Don't tell me
I
it's in
know.
Fortnite.
No, I know why. It's because if you're a kid, right? You're a little kiddie.
Yeah.
You've stolen your mum's credit card. Don't
Yeah.
do that. And you unlock something, and it says uncommon. Uncommon. Well, common
Uncommon.
is base. Common's base now, so it's kind of like the same thing. But if you get something that says uncommon, you're like, oh, what a waste.
You're like, what does that mean?
But if you get something that says sport,
Sport.
Oh.
well,
Sport mode.
It's, sport. Okay, I feel
yeah, I
that. So there's
guess.
no. It's kind of like removing the actual like this is worse, this is next worst, this is next worst, and kind of being like this is the base model, and all the other ones are cool.
Yeah,
Do
they're
you know
all
what I mean?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that- I
Now
feel
it's
that's
hard
what
to
I
know that's like you get sport. You're like, oh, maybe it like makes my car faster.
This is in line with changing the population tier list
yeah,
or rank
to good,
to
great,
just
amazing.
good, great, amazing. Like everything's good now.
Wow.
Like every item is good.
It's all positive.
Wow.
You got your
Min-
base model and then the upgrades, and all the
Yep.
upgrades are good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because nobody wants like common or uncommon.
No, you want sport.
You want a base.
Maybe-
luxury.
To be fair, base is still
Maybe they need to
common.
juice up base a little bit. Base doesn't sound as exciting as any others, like sport, deluxe. What was it? Luxury. We need to juice up base a little bit.
I think you still need base. I think you need like the. It's like
You need the default.
yeah. It's
You
like
need, so you need base to
it's
compare.
basically like you're purchasing a car. You get the base car, or you get the sport model, or you get the luxury model. That's kind of like what they've
is that what
gone.
they're going for? Like
Yeah.
car? Okay.
So you're kind of getting
But anyway, yeah, nothing. Basically, yeah, nothing changes. Whatever. Well, for me, like I will never notice what rarity something is. I'm not. Are you item Andes? I'm not an item Andy.
No.
I have
Right.
no idea about any item in the game.
Yeah, I don't
I
either.
could not. I don't want to say. I really couldn't care.
I'm pretty sure I've used
I'm more
the
about
same
gameplay.
default one paint car
Yeah.
for like 7 years.
So you guys are like Alpha Boost, and the rest don't care.
Yeah, it's like
Basically.
Counter Strike. I like default skins.
Mm.
League of Legends default.
If I played Counter Strike though, I would be a skin Andy.
No, I can't. I
100%.
think-
I was a
Default's clean.
I was a, no, I wasn't really. Were you a skin Andy in League of Legends? I wasn't really. A
No,
little bit.
but I like
had
the
a
I like the
few-
idea
I
of
had a
trading. I like the idea of some sort of trading
You
economy.
like trading and
So, like,
yeah.
Well, not relevant really at all, but like Grand Exchange and RuneScape type of thing. So
But,
big.
Sorry, that's
Yeah, like a
the
market.
small Rocket League change, and we're like, we're pretty whatever about that one. But the next one, okay, now we've got a discussion. Rizzo, hit
Before
us
we
with
hop
it.
in that, Mizu, shout out to you. Thank you for the raid. Absolute super.
My goat,
My goat.
Legend.
legend.
So that was a little update, and I tell you what, that caused some shit on Twitter. That first one.
Did
Because
it
everyone was-
actually?
well, everyone was
Yeah,
like, "Are
yeah.
you serious?
Everyone was
what
like,
are we doing?"
Everyone's like, why?
Oh, I didn't even look at the replies.
Yeah,
I need to check
that
it
was-
out.
To
well,
be fair,
like
they did actually tweet that one second.
Oh, they did second.
Yeah, so that one came up afterwards. So it was like they made the initial tweet, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is awesome!" And then they
yeah.
made the second one. Everybody's like, "Why?
Why?
What are you doing?"
Yeah, they probably should have saved that one. Yeah.
But
All right.
wanna change
here's the
that
big one.
Big one.
Yeah, big one.
Starting tomorrow, nameplates over your teammates will show how much boost they have left. Remaining boost will be displayed in a small circle next to their display name, and it shows like a little GIF basically on the left side of a nameplate. It has just like a circle that empties when people use boost. It's
Yeah.
fully white when the boost is full, and then it blends into the color, whether it's orange or blue, when they empty it.
Oh, it's white when it's empty.
When it's full,
No, it's full
It's full.
white and then goes.
and
down
it
to
blends into the
dark.
nameplate, so it's like it'll turn orange
Right.
or turn blue.
And I guess
I need to see it.
the initial thing is everyone's in terms of ranked. I guess that's kind of where you first look, and you can't now be like, oh, I was low on boost, because you can be like, brother, you're a full moon. you went low.
You got a half crescent.
You
over
got
there.
a half crescent over there, brother. Make that save.
Now it actually
You
you can
can't
be
leave
more
it-
toxic because you'd be like, "There's so much boost there. Come on, do something with it."
You could be, it could be more toxic, brother. You got a baby crest. You can hit that save.
Baby Chris.
You got a baby crest. So yeah, there's that to it. Now there's no more. You're a full moon. Yeah, you can't make the excuse. Oh, I had no boost. I had
Like
no
the
boost.
amount of times I've messed up a save and then I just stop using boost for the entire 3 seconds remaining in whatever you want to call it, celebration, until the replay starts, kicks in, and I'm like, yeah, not gonna use boost, just gonna pretend that we didn't have 50 for that whiff, and now everybody knows. Well, actually the teammates know, so it's even worse. Now that I like this change. This is really cool. I like it.
Well-
Gameplay update, first of all, that's cool. That's cool to see.
Exactly.
That's a really good
They
sign.
did change the game.
Yeah, they changed the gameplay update.
That's Matt. The first
First
when's
time
the
in-
last one?
First, unironically, first non-item update in how long?
Yeah,
Non-item or new map.
Marty
Yeah,
Marty
I
tweeted
guess.
that. He said today that that's first gameplay update in a long time. His words, and he's right. It made me think, like, actually, true. When was the last gameplay update? So
I cannot
that's,
remember.
That's really positive. The fact it's a gameplay update is really cool. But also, it's I think a W update. I'm looking forward to seeing how much boost my teammates have when they whiff a save, so I can tell them that they're bad.
I guess the last gameplay update I can remember was
do that.
the, I guess you could say hitbox. Oh, is that game like hitbox standardization or the changing like all the turn radiuses with the same? When they like at the start everyone had kind of
Yeah, was that before or after the Neo Tokyo update, or like the unlimited flip update?
Oh yeah, that.
Oh
happened as
wow,
well.
yeah.
That was
Is it
probably
all the way back
afterwards. So
to
that's
there?
probably maybe is that the most recent one?
Wow.
Besides
Additional
like
flip resets 2017. is what they
besides like them
said. And directional error.
breaking directional arrow was one.
Yeah.
So I would say that's probably the most recent one. But besides them like breaking the physics and having to patch it, like that doesn't really
Yeah.
count as like an actual gameplay update.
Yeah, adding like the permanent flip to the game for Neo Tokyo was one of the best accidental changes ever. Probably the best, because they did not think flip. Nobody thought flip reset would be a thing
Yeah.
back then, because players were nowhere near good enough to even comprehend landing on the ball midair. Never mind like landing on the ball and it being worth anything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was one of the most brilliant accidental changes.
It was just the
in any
idea of
game.
having an unlimited timed flip was like
Yeah.
people started going for it
Because
then.
they thought, okay, there's this ramp in Neo Tokyo, the original, and if players ramp off into the air, they should be able to flip. Like, it just makes sense that you would be able to ramp off and flip like after 2-3 seconds. That's why they added it to the game.
I saw a lot of people were pretty hyped about the update in general.
About the boost one?
Yeah, the boost one.
Yeah.
The item one, I don't think people really.
No.
The item one.
Yeah, I
doesn't make sense.
just checked the replies. They're like, why? Like, why would you do this? But like, maybe I don't know. Maybe they've got some data that this is better.
So-
In
It
what do they call
seems
it?
good. You
What do they
said
call it in Fortnite? I thought they would just like try and Fortniteify the items.
Fortnite.
Fortnite, of
Yeah, what do they
course.
call it in Fortnite? Do they have luxury items in Fortnite? Do they have
No,
sports
I remember them
items?
having
What are
epic
they-
items.
Epic
Like
items,
they're
rare,
like
epic-
legendary, like their gold is legendary.
Rare, epic,
Like,
legendary.
That's the weird thing. I feel like epic is way more like epic is in the rarity is way more transferable between games, whereas luxury is
Sport.
is very
Well, it's
car.
very car, yeah.
When you said the car, like type of
Models,
car,
yeah.
that did make sense. I'm like, okay, there's an angle there. But surely when you make that change, you're kind of committed for a bit. You can't like next month be like, so anyway, we're gonna change it to epic and legendary and rare.
The one thing, I guess, getting back to the
Oh, Fortnite actually got rid of the rarity names.
oh, so they've done the same thing. What if Fortnite now? They don't have any rarities. They still have the colors and stuff. Like Fortnite's always been because they're like colored weapons. You got
Yeah.
like blue, purple, gold,
Yeah.
green.
People
Weapons and
saying,
stuff.
"Where's the alcohol?" It's like it's midday. Like, you guys are
Yeah, and
ridiculous.
trust me, Johnny doesn't need any more.
No.
He's had a big one. Getting back to
Yeah,
the.
may or may not have fallen asleep in the toilet. It happens.
Are we going to get in? Are you diving into that?
That's about it. Like I
Okay,
wasn't
that's
going to dive into the toilet if that's what you mean. No.
Yeah. And yeah, he had a big one. We didn't have as big of a night, but I heard that Johnny had quite a
We had a
Quite
big
large
night.
one.
Yeah.
large night. Yeah, we
But
had
like,
Oh wait, let's not get carried away. Hold on. Okay, so I'm looking at the update.
yeah. Can I go back to
yeah,
the boost
yeah.
one?
Rewind.
Yeah, sorry, rewind. Sorry, how quickly can we just diverge into Korea talk? For me, I think, I don't know if you were listening, I was just messaging, but I would have preferred with the boost update instead of being on the nameplates
Just like being
to
a
be a HUD,
bar.
to be a HUD. So when you watch,
the HUD.
so when you're watching, and I know they mentioned it in the tweet, they didn't want it to be on the HUD because they didn't want it to be distracting, so they have it on their nameplates. I would have preferred you jump into the game, you top right corner, you've got your two teammates with their HUD, with their boost, so you can just quickly glance up there. And I guess your rebuttal to that, because I was saying if someone's behind you, you don't know. Like I just want to have a quick look. I don't want to have to try and find my teammate on the pitch in rank to try and see on the little nameplate how much of a moon they have. I'd rather just look up there. There's the meter, just like RLCS basically, except you only have your teammate, not the other team, their boost. So I guess you give them a quick glance and then you can make a play based on that. But as I guess as you said, it helps for awareness because you're having to use your reverse mirror.
This is like skill based.
Like
yeah, skill based. If you're a really good player, you can look behind you, see how much boost your teammate behind you's got. Whereas like a lower level player is not going to do that. They're just going to look what's in front of them and not have that info. So now it's higher skill, I guess, to have it attached to the nameplate. You do have to work to keep track of it, which I don't mind. I mean, we've not played the game with this in it, so maybe we're gonna hop on and be like, oh wait, this is really easy to see. Actually, a lot. It's automatic almost. But yeah, you guys, is it in the game right now, or is it coming?
It said starting tomorrow is the name tag thing. Also, chat, does my mic sound like poops still? Somebody said.
Okay, tomorrow.
Somebody said put your mic up your ass.
I'm really looking forward to. People like the change when they heard about it, but I'm looking forward to seeing examples of it. Because the only clip in the announcement is somebody missing the ball in the air. I was like, I need to see it with lots of cars from actual gameplay POV to have a good view of it. Because I've always thought of it as imagine a nameplate filled and depleted like a boost meter. If it just had 2 colors of orange, 2 colors of blue.
Oh, it's just the bar, the nameplate, yeah.
But now they've gone with a little circle on the side. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what it looks like.
The other thing for me though, in terms of favouring the HUD, is if you're a casual, right? You kind of jump into Rocket League every 6 months, maybe 12 months, whatever. I kind of like the idea of coming back and there's something different visually on the screen.
Yeah.
It's it's a new game, but Rocket League, they haven't changed the overlay or HUD or anything for ever. Do you know what I mean? It's still the same.
Only,
but at least if you had I was this is a bit more futuristic. But now we've got a little HUD there for your player names. It's a bit more, I don't know, there's a bit more going on. I know some people on the other side of things, they want just the minimalistic feel. But I think just having I don't know, even if they just reskinned the overlay and the HUD and stuff. Do you know what I mean? It might actually, it'll just make it feel maybe fresh, like a new game. Like you say, you're jumping in, okay, it's still the same text, it's the same font, everything's the same, there's nothing additional. Yeah, there's nothing additional on the screen. Just having something like that, I feel would be okay, there's something different on the screen.
We talked about yesterday, this off stream, I think we talked about back when cars used to be different in game. The hot shot could turn faster than any other car, or turn in a tighter turning radius. And we're thinking should they bring that back? Should there be a car? What if the Merc hits the ball harder than any other car? You just get a 5% power bonus.
I would love it too.
And what if
I know a lot of people are against that, but I would love that.
Okay, yeah, let's see. Chat, yes or no? Should the Merc hit the ball 5% faster, but the trade-off is 5% worse in, let's say, top speed? Should the Breakout have a 5% bonus in top speed but hit the ball weaker? Should there be attributes for cars?
I think so.
I think yes.
100%.
I think it would be good because right now I don't think psionics are epic.
I think it was after we watched LCK.
Yeah.
We're we need pick bans. We need some substance
bans
to
are
it.
so cool in League. I just want the ability
really
to be
you need something.
players main certain cars.
What if imagine we had different car attributes? You could have turning radius, power. You could have how heavy the car is. Genuine heavy car bug could be a thing where some cars you need more boost to get up in the air. Some cars are just faster. You could have so many different attributes. Some cars accelerate quicker, whatever it is, and then we could have a pick and ban phase. So
I think
it's G2 versus General Mates. Daniel's up first. He locks in the Fennec. Oh my goodness! It'd be Soundix would be even with all the changes, people are still playing this car, and then goes
the crowd
to
would be
General Mates. He locks in the Octane, and everybody's got to play a unique car.
And then you could have it's League. This player is undefeated on the Dominus or on the Hot Rod or something
what
it's a different
target
stat.
ban? It's oh my goodness, they banned
They banned his Hot Rod.
They banned his Hot Rod.
They've target banned Beast Mode. They banned all of his cars. He's he only plays 3 cars. They've target banned him, and now he has to play his 4th car, and he hates it. I think it would be. I think it would give it more personality.
Let's try it in a bonus mode first, if they can somehow. I know it's got to take a lot of work to do it, but I just think then cars become OP. It's the same as any other game.
So what? That's fine.
You can balance them.
When you watch a sport or when you watch any competition, you're not watching 5 of the same player on a team. Like everybody's different. It's good to have personality, and it's good to have variety as well. That can't be a bad
Cars can
thing.
help do that, yeah, for sure.
And if something's OP, where they put in like okay, the Octane's got a whatever 10% buff to air roll speed, I don't know, and they figure out okay, that's actually really strong for this reason we didn't know, then dial it back. You could just like make tweaks to the stats of every car. It could also just be, instead of like only having one difference, you could have like combinations where some cars are good in 3 different categories and bad in
Like
3 other ones.
airspeed sort of thing.
Airspeed, ground speed,
Somebody said
acceleration,
people
turning
just use the
radius.
fastest car, but I don't.
Like,
No,
what
they
if-
wouldn't. I don't think
What
so.
if another car can it can hold 110 boosts instead of 100? Like there's so many different like tweaks you can make that would all affect gameplay, but it wouldn't be complete. It wouldn't change the game like drastically. It would
Well,
really
I don't
just
know.
be
I would
one
say
of
that would change the game pretty drastically.
No, but
Probably
what I
will.
mean is like it wouldn't change the fundamentals of the game. It's
Yeah.
like we're still trying to score like
There's no like
goals.
portals in
Yeah.
the
Yeah, we're not
map
adding
and stuff like
portals.
that. Yeah.
We're not like changing the shape of the pitch to be a triangle. Like it's still fundamentally still Rocket League, but now the cars are just different.
There's a lot of people saying no to this idea, which I love and I completely expected, but I think this would be so sick.
Yeah, I think like the purest of like regular sports is like don't touch anything. But I wouldn't mind it.
I
I'm
want
not
it.
saying implement it straight into RLCS. I just want to say like give us a bonus game mode with some different stats, and
Yeah,
then
stats.
but maybe people will be like, okay.
Now maybe
that's
people will be
kinda
like,
nice.
wait, this is actually kind of fire though. Like imagine you're just like
People
you're-
just
you're-
hate change. Like it's like too divisive
Yeah.
as well. Like if
Yeah.
you do it in an alternate game mode, people will be like, yes, this is
But can you
bad. I
imagine,
would
can you
never
imagine
have this
how
or never
many
play
like
this."
new skins, like from a business perspective, that has to be good for like Epic and Psyonix. They're thinking for the longest time they've been trying to get people to stop playing the Octane and the Fennec. They're like, please guys, like
Yeah.
there are more cars in the game. They drop a new car, nobody plays it. They just play the Octane and Fennec at high level at least. But if imagine you watch a pro game and there's 6 different cars in the pitch and everybody's like locking different presets. There's like, oh my goodness, this guy's just locked in for the first time ever in RCS. This car, guaranteed, like skins of that car are going to go up in sales. It has to.
All retired fossils want the game to be hero based. No, I just think we've been
Retired fossils.
influenced a little bit. Watching the LCK, like Peak Band is so cool. It's like counter strategy. It's not just everyone gets their best champ
It's just
every
more
time.
variety. Like
Yeah.
oh my goodness, he's locked in the Merc. It's like a slower car. It accelerates badly. It can't fly, but it can boom the ball. That's sick. Let's see how that
Where
plays
I'm
out.
at is I just feel like I'm so desperate for like a big change. Like, cool, I can see my teammates boost now, but that's not gonna make me hop on like any more than I already was.
You were
going
probably
to.
the least hyped about the boost.
Yeah,
update.
you guys were like, this is good change. It's good
No,
for
W change. I'm
teammate.
excited to see
It is
Yeah.
good. Like, I think just fundamentally, I think it's a good thing to have in
But
the
you would
game.
hop on for the car like attributes.
Yes, I would 100% hop on.
Try
I
every
think it
car.
would,
Try every car.
I would go
Yeah.
through, try every car.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see like which
Yeah.
cars are like kind of like counter matchups in a way, which ones perform better versus
Yeah.
others, all that stuff.
With
It's
the,
more
um,
strategical that way.
With
Yeah.
the boost one too, there was I was looking through the comments. I was looking through Reddit.
Imagine
Like,
1v1s.
a lot of people, well, one must be shit. A lot of people with the boost though are saying like, oh, this is going to completely change pro play. I could not disagree anymore. I think it's just like pros already know how much boost your teammates have. Like having it on the screen, I
Yeah,
don't think
like,
changes it.
your
They're
teammate
saying
says
like
they're
not
low.
having a com boost will save so much time. You can com other stuff.
They're still
fully,
gonna com boost.
I still fully disagree.
They're
Yeah,
still-
Yeah, they're not just gonna
They are-
stop. Be
no,
like, you can
they're
see my
actually-
boost, dude. You should know.
They are still in the combo.
Yeah, it's an extra little thing on the screen, but it's absolutely not really going to do anything to pro play at all. I think it's just more ranked. It's more that there's less to com. You can have more awareness of what your teammates are doing. But when you're in a 3v3 game, most of the time you don't even need teammates don't need a com boost. You know how much boost your teammates have, how much boost the other team has. Just like as people say, it's like a sixth sense. Like once you're in the game, you just sort of know, and very rarely are you like, oh, where'd that guy get 100?
It's not a complete nothing though.
No,
like-
it's not a
I think,
complete
yeah,
nothing. I know.
people are maybe overreacting, saying this is going to completely change pro play. I think it will be like a quality of life improvement for pros,
Yeah, for
but it won't be massive. It will definitely be a change, like in a small way, but it won't be like, oh, this is a different game. Like some
Yeah.
people are saying it's going to completely revolutionize pro play. It's going to be like, it's going to slightly alter the way pros com.
I don't even think it's gonna alter the way they comp. I think the only like relevant thing here is like if your teammate is first man, because you have to be able to see the person, right?
Yeah.
To know like
Well,
how
third-
much boost
yeah,
they have.
third man maybe going to come, but
Essentially,
yeah,
yeah.
first man's not going to come.
So think
your
about like
boost
the
anymore.
first man being on like a sidewall or something, and you see he
Yeah.
has no boost, and the ball's all the way out in mid. You know that you can go. Your teammate's not gonna
Yeah.
dive towards midfield because
Yeah.
like you can
Yeah.
react to that like maybe
Yeah.
half a second quicker
Yeah,
because
it'll,
they don't have
it'll
to wait
be
for
more
the call.
like a ranked like thing. Like you know when your teammate and an opponent like they both drive over the boost at the same time, you're like, oh, I wonder who got it. Like, and then you gotta wait and see who uses boost. And then you're like, okay, that guy got it. But now you'll know. You'll see like your teammates like moon like fill up or not.
Yeah.
So there will be like instances where it does matter. It will make a change. You'll see like your ranked teammate in net with 0 not moving. You'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Whereas before you see them in net like not moving, and you're like, are they boost starved? Are they pretending to be boost starved to try and bait the opponents to overextend? Like it'll be more of a ranked change than a pro play change. But pro play definitely, I think, will be influence this a little bit.
Because someone's saying like in pro, you can see, you know, if a player's on the ball and they're low. But I mean, if you watch the latest Copenhagen land, what players can do these days with 10 boost, 11 boost?
Yeah.
Like even if they've got a little blip, they're still going to be able to do something. So you don't want to like fully react just off that and not listen to your teammates anymore, because your teammates can still do something. Yeah, like 0 boost, they're still going to be able to do stuff. Like it's not like, oh, he's got nothing, he's now irrelevant, I'm going to overcommit.
Like,
You know.
the amount of live streams, I have seen a lot of live streams. Like, I mean, I'm sure all of you can relate, where like a pro will be streaming their ranked gameplay, and then they say, "Oh, he didn't have boost," talking about a teammate, or like, "Oh, he got the boost." Like, there is definitely like boost is a big part of the game. So just knowing how much your random teammate that you're not in comms with has will be massive. I think, because you could just make the right move every time if you know.
I think it'd be cool for you spectating 1v1s as well, because spectators can see both boost nameplates. So like when you're watching,
Yeah.
when you're doing a 1v1, you're on someone's POV. You can see the other person.
Yeah, will spectate be able to see
Yeah,
both?
you can.
They
They
said
said-
that.
yeah.
Ah, I like
So
that.
you can see both.
This is
so
like
that'd be cool.
we're upgrading. Like I remember way back in the day, spectator used to see no boost if you went on POV. Do you remember that?
Oh, it was just bugged. Yeah,
was-
like, you had
No,
nothing.
it was actually just like
It's a blank
the base
screen.
game. Like
Yeah,
there was
okay.
no boost like available in spectator, so you'd be. It was kind of like a fun mini game. Like you know, 2 players drive over the boost. You're like, okay, let's figure out who got it. Just by watching, and then they added boost to spectator. Now they've added like I guess more visual boosts. I like it. I'm happy to see that change. Very cool.
You know, the alternate like this car hits 5% harder sort of thing. It should be like, or it's what Rumble kind of should have been in a way. I think
Yeah.
Rumble like flopped super hard because they never updated anything. They only updated like spikes.
Yeah, no, where's
There
the
was like
power up?
spikes lasted for like 30 seconds at one point. Now they last for like 10. Like they debuffed them. But it was cool that they actively like changed something with it. But they don't change anything in Rumble
Yeah,
anymore. So it's
no,
like
no more power up.
they don't add anything. They don't remove anything. They don't nerf, patch. Like,
But I'm guessing
buff
it's because
anything.
like it didn't get as much play. They like made this Rumble
Yeah.
game mode. Not many people played it. They're like, all right, let's just leave it.
I think it did at first, like initially,
so?
but it kind of just died off.
Yeah,
I think Rumble was one of the more popular modes for sure.
it probably still is.
It's kind of like the non-standard maps when they came in. It kind of like the skill level wasn't good enough at that
Yeah.
time, so we're like, let's get back to normal. But I'm still not a fan of changing the maps, to be honest. I kind of like we've got a set sandbox to do stuff on. I
I'd be
don't know
okay
if
with
it's-
seeing like a bigger map with a bigger goal, because like the size of the goal is very small actually compared to how good players are at defending it. So if you increase the map size, I think you need to increase the size of the goal as well. Otherwise, it's going to be like 0-0, 1-0, like every game. Nobody's going to score. Too big. Like yeah, Lethamer made a map, like a huge map, and it was like did he play 4v4 on it or 5v5? I can't remember. I was casting it and I was like, this is so boring, because it wasn't like a bad idea. It was a really good idea by Leth to make this, but there were just no goals. Like there was way too much boost, which is another thing actually. A lot of people think that giving pros unlimited boost would be a good thing. It's like, wow, let's see what pros can do with unlimited boost. I can't wait to see what this like next level pro can do when you give him unlimited boost. It's going to be crazy. But actually it isn't. It's just boring. 'Cause now the defender has unlimited boost. So like instead of the attacker using like flip resets and pre-flips and like all these kind of like moves to be efficient, they're just using their unlimited boost, and the defender's just ball chasing. Like every defender's just gonna be like, "Yep, I'm sending it." So it's not fun. Like watching unlimited boost pro play is way more boring than.
And bigger maps as well is actually just less goals.
Yeah,
Like
just
nothing
less
happens at all. It's just midfield game and nothing
Yeah,
happens.
Yeah, I want a smaller map. Actually.
Make it, okay. I think it's perfect size in that you can score from end to end quick.
Yeah,
Like you
the
still
pitch
need
is
someone
good.
deep third.
Yeah,
Well, the thing is,
pitch good.
you could always adjust the map and still, well, not to an extreme, I don't think, but you could make the map any size and be like, yeah, this is just the perfect size, regardless, because it's like how people have played for 8 years, right? If you just give them the sandbox that they were given, like you mentioned, and they're just
Yeah,
gonna
the
they're
map
gonna
size-
adapt to that, right?
Yeah,
It's like these things work
yeah.
because that's just how big the map is. But if the map was like 20% bigger or smaller, it would be the same thing. I feel like.
What do you think about that from Livid? Live, you can stack flip resets. Because you know how people, they're off the ceiling. Sometimes players now you see they go off the
Yes.
ceiling and then get a reset. They don't even use
Yeah,
one of
they
them.
don't even use
But
first
what
one.
if you went off the ceiling and then went under or got a reset on
I mean,
top of
that'd
the
be-
wall, and
that'd
then
be
you went
sick.
boom boom. You're like a
Yeah,
double
why not?
double flip.
They should
Would
have
you like that? Stack rate.
somebody mentioned like adding to the HUD when they did this like boost change, to show when you have a flip reset, which
A flip reset indicator.
yeah, a flip reset indicator, which I don't know if that's necessary, but if you were able to get 2 flip resets, I think it would be necessary to show that you have 2.
Different ways to do a flip reset indicator. So number one is just for the player themselves. There could be an indicator for the player to know that they've got one. Number two would be the teammates can also see, and then number three would be everybody can see it. I don't like everybody being able to see it. I'm okay with like teammates seeing it, but I think it would definitely be a good thing if like the player themselves knows, because sometimes like
You just don't know.
you've got a reset or you think you do, and you're like, where on earth is my flip reset?
Or it lags through it. It's like that lag reset.
you
like,
get the lag reset.
oh,
You're
you
like,
don't have
was
one.
that a flip reset?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, maybe it's a skill issue, but I think there's nothing wrong. Like when Sideswipe came out and they had a flip reset indicator, I was like, that's just a good, like that's just great. Like I love that. Like when you're in the air and you try and get a flip reset, you know if you've got one. Like figures, right? Like it's not like nobody can tell me that it's fun to be like, nice, I think I got the reset. Then you press your jump and nothing happens. Like, come on, that's not fun. That's just annoying. When you genuinely think you've got one and you don't.
I think it'd be alright, but yeah, maybe for you, maybe it's something you can turn on and off in the overlay or something. Like you can choose to have it on or not.
Also, the DeLorean does have a flip reset indicator. Do you know this?
yeah, the
DeLorean
wheels.
car, the wheels like they turn into actual wheels instead of like the hovercraft when you get the flip back.
Which is weird that like one car kind of
one
has that.
car has
maybe
a flip
one
reset
car
indicator.
has what we're talking about. It's one car is buffed technically.
Yeah, the DeLorean might be the most OP car. It has a flip reset indicator.
People used it a lot when it came out.
Remember Doomsy?
And now
Doomsday always
only,
using
yeah,
that.
Doomsday used it. Now only Shogun used it. I think Shogun loves it.
Might be the only player left that uses that thing.
DeLorean, man. Yeah, first gameplay update in a long time. It's good to see, regardless of what it is. I think a gameplay update is a W.
That's massive.
Because
that.
they're
Now
updating the
let's
game.
change all the cars. Let's change all the cars. Give them all attributes. Let's put team ranked in the game. Like, what else? What else do we need now that they've added one change?
Faker. we need Faker in the game.
Actually, we do need Rocket League in Korea. Like, can you play Rocket League in Korea? Does it exist
I
here?
don't know if you can. Someone
Can
said
we-
in chat
Yeah, can
you
we
have
launch it
to
here?
VPN it or something.
Yeah. Can we just get in the mecca of esports, please? They'd be pretty good at it, surely.
You'd think so. But yeah, it's good to see. Good to see a little gameplay update. A few other roster moves have happened. Well, we need to.
Oh yeah,
Really?
let's catch up on those.
I didn't see those.
Oh, I think so. Check Reddit. Reddit.
There was a
Reddit's got
couple of
everything.
confirmations. I think Breezy, Hibbs, and who's their third? Just signed up. Breezy, Hibbs, and Chat. Who's the third? Help.
Help. Oh, I'm scrolling.
Oh, Growly. It was Growly, right?
Rally, okay.
Breezy, Hibbs, Growly is the team. That's cool.
So you got a Chronic registered with Magnifico. We did talk about a Chronic
Chronic
before.
and Atomic and Tox.
And Tox. Yep.
That's huge.
Chronic.
Chronic's back.
Did the sign up window close? Well, I guess EU. Oh, aren't like they changed it so there's not just EU anymore, right? They're doing multiple regions on one weekend now.
Yeah, EU, APAC, and OCE.
Okay, so those signups are
Which-
probably still open,
By the way,
but
I can't believe they put APAC and OCE on the same one when like
same.
that's the only
Time
reason
zone.
time wise
Yeah.
with OCE. I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, I don't think
almost.
That was thought of. LCT's got a team. We were
Who's he
talking
with?
about him, and
Who's
it's
he
not realised. LCT Bowleries. Bowleries. Yeah, that's right. And
Bowleries.
Abs Crazy. Abs. We love Abs Crazy.
Back.
The baller. LCT and Abs Crazy. That's
My
nice to see.
goat.
Bravado. Oh, there we go. A bit of SSA. Bravado add glows to replace Venom. Oh, that's Mina, isn't it? So that's when, because Venom
Yeah,
went to...
Venom
yeah,
went to, well,
sorry.
supposedly went to Row 1.
Yeah, supposedly to Rule 1, so there's probably more evidence because Gallows is on that team. Moist released their current roster, but promised there's more to come. We promised this. They said...
Who promised?
Moist. Been a tough week for us, Moist fam, been a tough week for us, Moist fam, but I promise you there's some great news coming right around the corner. It's real.
It's real.
Rizzo tweeted that he's in charge of the Moist account. Please send all your concerns his way. And then we've got Stizzy registered with Dignitas for
That's happening.
NA.
Wow.
So it is Arsenal, Evo, and Stizzy. And we've got, obviously, Jara still there as well. So going to be interesting.
That's kind of nuts, actually. Like, Dig could definitely be a top 4 team with that, because Stizzy's really good. Very good player. Also, like,
Wait,
EU
sorry,
players
who's the
going
team?
Stizzy, Arsenal, and
Evo, right?
Evo. Yeah, I mean, EU players going to North America have a very good record, so I think he could be doing well. Has there been a European? I guess Creams is European now. He lives in it. Yeah, European players going to NA. Most of them have won a regional or a LAN like after. So that's a good sign.
And then where was we? Did we talk about yesterday? We had Astral the Solary.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
We
Yeah,
talked about that yesterday. And that I think is about it from what I'm looking at. Team 3 to recruit Noah Saki for Split 2. That's a little rumor. Mr. Noah. But I guess we'll keep it. I guess by the time we do another live show, which should be probably next week, we'll have a lot more once the EU window closes and whatnot.
Well, actually, the crazy part is that the first day of NA, I think, is the 22nd. I think it's that. Well, whatever Friday is.
This Friday.
Yeah, it'd be this Friday. So what is that? The 19th. Wait, I gotta get back and play on the 19th.
Yeah, you need to get back.
Oh my god.
You gotta
train.
Registered? Oh, I gotta train.
Oh yeah, there's a little announcement for you guys. I'm back, baby. Turbo's cheeks are doing it again. Turbo is somehow not in Sweden yet. I don't know what happened with that. So we're gonna be gaming once again. Me, Turbo Cat, running it back.
We kind of like nailed the timing of this trip. We booked this before they announced like completely locked in dates for the season, but we kind of like we kind of got this spot on.
Absolutely. Get back to practice. And we talk now, are we finished with Rocket League talk? We wrap it up with a bit of...
Yeah, we can wrap up Rocket League
Yeah,
talk.
well, we should tell them about the chicken wings.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell them about chicken
Talk
wings.
about the day yesterday.
Last night, look, we've had a lot of fantastic... I have more Korean, but well, that might be...
We do have that every LAN.
We've had a lot of Korean barbecue in Korea, which has been... Sorry, I might have accidentally turned it off. No, I didn't.
Wait, testing?
Hello?
1.
Testing? Hello?
I'm gonna take it.
Right, Rizzo's mic is the only one working well.
I'm back?
apparently.
Which
Maybe
makes
I
no
tripped
sense because...
Am I back? Okay, we're all good.
All right,
Okay, where did I...
let's start again.
Okay, let's start again. Ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, as I was saying, we've had a lot of fantastic dinners, fantastic meals in Korea. I've eaten more Korean barbecue than you can poke a stick at in Korea, which has been phenomenal. As Rizzo's just, honestly, Rizzo just nearly did a, what speed, like dive bombing through his setup. That was kind of what you just did there. We've eaten so much Korean barbecue. It's been phenomenal. There's been some fantastic joints we've been to. But last night we went to a calligraphy fried chicken place. And when
CJ thought that we were just going to pull up and write our names. He was like, "Why? I'm so hungry. Why are we just going to go and paint our names?"
I thought calligraphy, okay. We're doing some handwriting, doing some funny little swirls on the end of our names. That's going to be interesting. We're making like a new logo or whatnot.
A new chalk logo.
But we found this place, or we didn't find it. Athena found this
yeah.
place through her, where she finds everything, I guess, TikTok.
TikTok and Reels.
And it's
That's the place to find food places.
Firstly, it's a fantastic looking place. The entrance is about a massive paintbrush. There's paintbrushes everywhere, and the whole idea, it's really genius, is it's a beautiful fried chicken place, very premium quality. But you get all these different sauces, and you basically brush on your coating on the fried chicken.
There was
Brush
a
on
honey
sauce.
one, a chili one. There was like a
Garlic,
garlic and onion
soy,
one.
onion.
Oh, it's so good.
And you just eat fried chicken all night and coat it yourself.
And
There's pre-coated
Do you
ones.
remember when we ordered? This server looked at us like we're crazy.
Yeah.
We ordered so many chicken wings, and we actually ate all of them except 4, like that were the size, no joke, of a small planet. That
Yeah.
Rizzo like
Rizzo-
ordered these like planet-sized chicken wings.
Rizzo ordered
I had-
moon rocks.
I watched CJ eat 76 wings, then my planets come about. And I'm
He's
just like, how am I supposed to eat these?
I'd tell no word of a lie. They had a gravitational pull.
They
Like, I
did.
was getting
They were
sucked in.
they were
They
the
were
si-
s-
they were like
so big.
they were like Pokeball size, like IRL Pokeball. They were
like-
enormous.
They were lethal weapons.
They
Like,
were
those-
this big. He had like 8 of them on his plate, and they were like brown, blacky
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of.
they were
They
black.
just looked like volcanic, like rocks
Yeah,
slash
actual,
meteors that he had
We
on
were
his
like,
plate.
what on earth?
They're just like
what
chicken
part-
balls, and it wasn't even like
Yeah.
a wing. I was like, what part of the chicken
What
is
part of a
this?
chicken is that? Like, I've never seen a part of a chicken that size. So, honestly,
yeah.
apart from the planet-sized, like, moon rocks that supposedly were chicken wings,
And they banged. Those were
Yeah.
good, I will say.
yeah, you polish off, like, I'd say 70% of that plate, but everything else we ate, and, yeah, I don't think the server expected us to eat. She kept double checking, triple checking, like, are you guys sure you've ordered this? Are you good? But we ate everything. It was so good.
The moon balls were, and when she presented them, she put them down. She grated some cheese over. She has like some parmesan or something. I don't know what she put on them, but she was grating cheese, and we kept going because I wanted to record it. She was there for 2 minutes going for it, and by the end of
Yeah,
it,
she started, and you're like, hold on, wait, let me get my phone. And then you like
kept
fumble
going.
it a little bit. You're like, keep going, keep going. She's like, my leg's getting tired.
I love how instead of saying, wait, can you wait a minute? I'm going to record this. You're just like, keep going.
I was like, "Where's my phone? Keep doing it." And she's there. She's just grating cheese. But the funniest part is the amount of cheese she grated. I don't think it still wasn't enough for the size of these meteors. It felt like there wasn't much cheese on there by the end of it.
After I was like, that must be a mindset, but it looked normal.
Yeah,
It looked
there was
totally
not
normal.
much cheese on there. After her sitting there for ages, she was sweating by the end of the day. I was like, "Thank you." Yeah, but we got there. We had a private room in the end because they were basically like, "Oh, we need you to wait. You've got a table for 6." And then they left, and then she came back and said, "Actually, we got a private room for you. We'll be
Yeah,
ready
she
in
was
like
like,
2 minutes."
yeah, well, you need to wait like 30 minutes. And we're like, oh,
Yeah,
okay, we can do that.
30, 45 minutes.
Then
We're like, yeah, that's fine.
She's like, let me go ask my manager. She came back. She's like, we just need you to wait 5 minutes. We're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why
And then
we-
by the
this-
time we walked
yeah.
in there, we were in a private room somehow.
Yeah, is this why we think that there has to be somebody following us around, like vouching for us? Like some local must be like, yeah, these guys, they're good because we can't keep getting away with this. We're getting
It's
so
the
lucky.
Chalkcast patrons. They've
Everywhere we
called
go.
all of
The
Korea to
I
let
think
them
it's
know.
we did say I think it's the patrons. I
Yeah,
think
it
it's
might
the
be the patrons. It
But
might be.
yeah, that was the best dinner that I've had. The fried chicken was the best fried chicken I've
good.
had in my life.
Yeah,
And
actually.
it was so good. And even we had wedges. There was fries or chips. There was actual crisps or chips
yeah, the
as
chips
well.
you had, the fries were unbelievable.
Yeah. So
fries.
everything was so good. We got hooked up, and that'll all be out in the vlog as well because that was a really cool place to look at. The entrance is it's just a wall that you like. It feels like a Hogwarts broom, but it's just a massive paintbrush that you like pull down, and it opens this secret passage into this restaurant.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, there's a lot of,
it
like,
was a
speakeasy
Yeah, a lot of speakeasies here.
Places.
Yeah, really cool, really really cool. So. Yeah, that'll all come out in the Chalked vlog if you guys sub to the Patreon, patreon.com/Chalkcast. And if we hit that, we'll be able to upload that vlog to Rizzo's YouTube channel. So make sure you get involved on that. And yeah, that was, what else did we do yesterday? Oh, we did all the recordings, didn't we? We did.
We
the
did. We
snacks.
recorded all day.
Yeah, a lot of recording stuff.
We're
lot
going to
of
do more of that
recordings.
today as well. After the stream, we're just going to record bonus episodes. So, we keep plugging the Patreon, but that's where the bonus episodes go. After we do live episodes, or actually, we don't usually do it at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But aside from the live episodes, which we will continue to do, for free, I guess. The bonus episodes are on the Patreon, and there's like 50 of them now, 51. Like we've recorded episode 51 yesterday.
We've done a
We're
lot.
gonna try and do like another 3 or 4 today, since it's our last day here. We like recording in person instead of online if we can. So yeah, either 54 or 55 up to there will be in Korea. How many? What's the last one that we uploaded on the actual Patreon itself?
The patrons will know. But yeah, people asking.
44.
Yeah,
So we've got
44.
7 more unreleased bonus episodes coming to the Patreon over the next few weeks, next month or two, and then even more today. Probably like we'll have like 10 more.
Yeah.
coming to the Patreon.
So yeah, make sure you get involved because we're pumping out the content. People asking what the deadline is. There's no real deadline on the goals. We're kind of like got them. Once we hit the goals, we'll release the
do it
videos.
if we hit them, yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah.
It's kind of what we're
Yeah,
doing.
we're not going to be like, thanks for the 800 patrons, but you're too late. We're not going to drop merch. No, if we hit 800, we will drop merch. That's the final goal on the Patreon goal list.
On the short-term goals, because then we're going to like 8,000 patrons. Yeah. We're going to keep cooking.
Then we need some bigger goals.
But I guess that's it for Korea, for the live eps.
That's the last live ep from Korea.
That is tough.
What a trip.
Until we come back, with Rise next time. He can come next time. Hopefully we'll do it not in the transfer window, so we can invite pros.
Honestly, think I've tried. I feel like I'm well traveled, but this is it's probably my favorite place I've been to.
Oh, it's class.
Really cool.
Guaranteed.
Really cool place. So cannot recommend it highly enough. I didn't really know what I was getting into going to Korea. I didn't know why Rizzo wanted to come back to Korea. He's the only one that's been here before. But it has been awesome. The content has been awesome. Can't wait for you guys to see some of that content again on the Patreon and on Rizzo's YouTube and just on the Chalkcast YouTube. You'll see everything there. So again, make sure you sub. Thanks for the support. You guys are the reason we can do this, and we'd love to do it again. And let's go bigger and better next time. And just we'll be back online.
What's bigger and better than this?
I don't know.
Just bringing Finley. Bringing Finley Ferguson.
And if we get 200 subs right now, we will head north.
We'll go to the DMZ. if we get 1K before we leave, I guess we have to go.
Yeah, 1K.
We'll cancel our flights back.
1K before we leave, we're going tomorrow morning. But yeah, thanks guys. You guys are superstars, and we love you. I'm not going to give a drinking stream speech, but it's been a great trip.
But that is on YouTube if you want to see it. Yeah.
And honestly, I will say the entire trip has been a great success, especially in terms of the ridiculous. Patreon, because we've hosted Rocket League events, and I think spent more money doing Rocket League events and just have not seen many people be as interested in the Patreon.
They're like, that's cool.
Or
Thank
the
you
Discord.
For that,
We've grown
whatever.
a bunch, the Discord, the Patreon, because of the trip. And I think it's been awesome.
I think we kind of looked at it the wrong way before. We were trying to get as much publicity to Chalkcast, but now we're making what our existing base, which is the Patreon content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's more about giving it back to you guys that have already been supporting us, and hopefully that means more people get involved because we're creating better content on that, rather than just saying getting as many eyes to Chalker. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually growing
the people who are already kind of a part of the Patreon or a part of the Discord. Yeah. That's who we're kind of going for here.
Korean Twitch VODs are disabled, so this will be on YouTube. If you missed the start of it, it'll be on YouTube probably tomorrow or the next day. I think we're 1 day behind on the live uploads, but yeah, the live episodes, they do end up on the Chalkcast YouTube after they've been edited and uploaded.
And Spotify. Spotify has video as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they do now.
I don't think Apple does, but
GG's Korea. Thank you for watching all the live apps. Thanks for the support. Shout out Fiber as well. What a superstar. He loves podcasts. He's watching on his TV. He's probably watching on his TV right now. Shout out to him. Shout out to all the patrons out there. Once again, patreon.com/shortcast. We will see you next time back on our computers, I guess. No. Unless you want to watch the bonus eps. We'll still be here for a long time.
The bonus eps, the Korea content.
We'll be here for a couple months on the bonus eps.
We are here for 3 months.
We're going to get as many as we can. We really are. But yeah, GG's. 감사합니다. 안녕하세요.
감사합니다. Peace.
Bye.